Hey, I'm Dan Adler, and I'm here to do another guitar tutorial video of a song I wrote called When I Consider. It's a song we recorded with our Heart of the City band on our album Healing in You. And we actually recorded it in English and in Spanish, but I'm not going to do the Spanish today. I'm just here to kind of teach you the guitar part. It's actually a relatively simple chord progression of the song. It's your standard 1, 6, 4, 5 chord progression that's used in tons of pop music over the generations, and especially in tons of modern worship music. And I've kind of avoided that progression because of that, because it's used so much. But it is a beautiful progression, and it works really well with this song, so I'm happy to have it on this song. But I want to teach you kind of what I do with the picking pattern in this song. I do a lot of fingerstyle picking on songs, and it's not obvious what it is. So again, I'm capoing on the 2nd fret. This is actually the key of B, but I'm playing A chords. So this will be an A chord. Instead of fingering my fingers this position for A, I'm using these last 3 fingers in that position. That way I can move my little finger around for the melody and use my pointer finger for bass notes. So, and I'm only picking the inside 4 strings except when I'm doing the melody. So here's how it starts out. Just lift up that little finger to do the melody. The bass note with your pointer finger. F sharp, and then just these 2. Okay, now let's look at my right hand, and we'll see how I'm doing with the picking with that. Just kind of using these, mostly using these 2 to do this little harmonized melody, and this little finger is like a stutter, and this is the bass note. So. Move that bass note up to that D, back to an E chord, back to the A. So that's the intro. When I consider how you created the sky, the highest heavens, the moon and stars up so high, oh, who am I that you are so mindful of me? I take the vocal up an octave. When I consider how great and awesome you are, that you shine brighter than even the brightest star, oh, who am I that you are so mindful of me? After that picking, now we're going to go to the little chorus, and we're going to start strumming. And I'm going to go to an F sharp minor 7th chord, but instead of this full barred chord, I'm doing this open chord like this. So you take these 2 fingers here, put them in those strings, and then your thumb is going to hit the bass note, and your little finger is going to come down here 2 frets up. There's that real open sound to it. And it goes, oh, who am I? So that's a D2. Or also called the D add 9. Here would be a regular D. Just lift that finger. So who am I? To the F sharp minor 7th. In light of you, how can there be a love so true? And we're going to go from B minor to C sharp 7th. From one so great, who knows each flaw. Back to the F sharp minor 7th. Yet offers grace, the D2 to an E. I stand in awe. And back to that picking pattern to the next verse after that, and there's a Spanish verse. And then, so that's basically the verse and the chorus, like that. And then we're going to go to the tag at the end, going to strum that, and actually, I'm going to show you how I strum. When I learned how to play guitar, I did finger picking and strumming, and I never used a pick for years. Now sometimes I use a thumb pick, a Black Mountain thumb pick, with a little spring on it, so I can pick, and I can finger pick, and replacing my thumbnail with that. Have to grow these nails out long to be able to pick the strings otherwise. And so either I use that pick and strum it like that, or I'll use just my hand. And that's how I learned to play, was with my hand. And so I go down with these 3 fingers and up with my thumb. Like that. And this pointer finger is just kind of sitting there as kind of a pivot, but my hand kind of swivels on that. And that method, it gives you lots of room for like even speed. Like flamenco kind of guitar. I don't do that in this song, but I'm just showing you that guitar thing. So here's that tag at the end. It goes, I stand in awe of you, Lord, to the D2. I stand in awe of you, to an A. When I consider who you are, on the E, the C#7th, I stand in awe. I stand in awe of you, Lord. I stand in awe. That a couple times, and then I'll go back to the chorus. Oh, who am I in light of you? How can there be a love so true from one so great who knows each flaw and offers grace? We sit there, we go to the E. I stand in awe. Back to that picking pattern. To the E. I stand in awe. So that's all there is to it. You know, there's another version there repeated, a Spanish verse and a chorus. A couple choruses get repeated, but that's the essence of that song. So I hope that helped. I hope you like it. I hope you'll sing it and play it wherever you can go, and I hope it blesses you. The song is taken from one of the Psalms that says, when I consider the heavens and the works of your fingers, who is mankind? Who are we as humans? You are mindful of us, and that you care about us. It's something that I marvel at every day of my life. How could God know me and my flaws and my weaknesses, and yet still love me with a kind of love that would die for me and take the punishment for my sins on himself? It's an amazing thing, and that's why I sing, I stand in awe of you. So I hope this causes you to stand in awe of him as well. Thanks.